News 8's The Score. By Blackhawk Bank and Trust, Midwest Complete Construction, Temple Sporting Goods, AdCraft, and Crawford Company.
Welcome to week 10 of The Score, a playoff edition of The Score. And I don't know if we're going to get through these 45 minutes without me turning into a dad.
We're going to make it. We're going to make
so?
it. Yeah.
All right, well, as many people know out there, this is my last Friday night doing high school football here on WQAD. Came in here 25 years ago as probably a little intern like he is, and now I'm getting out of here as a 45-year-old father of four, so I figured what better way to celebrate my last Score here on WQAD than to have my four boys join me for the Score. So I got Charlie, I got Colton, whose birthday is today. Chasey's back here as well, and I'm so worried about Carson. I don't know what's going to come out of his mouth. We're going to find out as we go.
We're good.
Hopefully everything goes well. So, and you guys are going to do some grilling. Charlie's my oldest, and you do some grilling at the house.
Yep.
What's the specialty?
Pork chops tonight, and we got some brats, like a bunch of different variety of brats. My favorite in here is gummy bear.
Gummy bear brats.
Gummy bear brats.
Yes, so we're going to do a lot of that kind of stuff. So I'm actually putting these guys to work throughout the show. I'll let them have a microphone, even Carson. My wife's over there very, very worried about that as well. Yes, she's pretty excited.
He's excited back here, yeah.
I can't tell.
He's excited.
But enough for Randazzo, boys, because we don't need that. We're going to get to the football, and we're going to start with a good one over at Tuvel Stadium, as it is Bettendorf hosting Iowa City West. First quarter in this one, backup kicker Cam Shupham with the 45-yard field goal that gets Bettendorf on the board. They led 3-0 at that point. Second quarter, though, here comes Iowa City West, and we call this the Ben Johnson, don't we?
It's the Ben Johnson play.
And usually Sam Laporte is catching this one, but instead it's Julian Manson, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Great play for them, bad play for Bettendorf.
That's already one too many Lions references.
7-3 Bettendorf, or I should say Iowa City West in front. Bettendorf, though, coming back. There was 14-3 when Jake Whipple gets in the end zone. 14-9, Bulldogs trailing at the half. To the fourth quarter we go. They're down 21-9. But back comes Bettendorf. Backup quarterback Jack Wessel in for an injured quarterback, and he airs it out 79 yards all the way to pay dirt as Hayden Morrison takes it the rest of the way. Suddenly it's a 21-16 game. Fourth quarter we go. Bettendorf driving in this one, hoping to take that lead late with about 3 minutes to go, but the pass is deflected and intercepted by Janis, I should say, and that's ends up being the difference. We'll show you a final score. Bettendorf's fine season comes to an end. 21-16, your final score.
So let's head across town to see if Pleasant Valley could get a win as they welcome in Southeast Polk to town. And the Rams would drive right down the field on their opening drive, and it's capped off by Holden Hansen, scoring from 2 yards out, and it's 7-0 Southeast Polk. Second time they touch the ball. Actually, it's Pleasant Valley getting the score right there. That is Harrison Fierce scoring that touchdown. We tie it up at 7. We go to the third quarter. It was tied at 14. Fierce gets in for a touchdown. That makes it 21-14. But Polk answers in the fourth quarter. Holden with the nice little pass there on the slant. That's to Caden Hills, a 17-yard pitch and catch. 3 seconds left, 21 all. Oh, it's heartbreak for Pleasant Valley. Samir Arafa, a 37-yard field goal to win it. 24-21. Pleasant Valley falls to Southeast Polk.
In 4A, North Scott hosting Western Dubuque in one of the best matchups of the night. First quarter, quarterback Chase Smith brings the Lancers down the field and kicks the field goal to get North Scott on the board first. Lancers lead 3-0. Western Dubuque on the move, but North Scott shows off some defense. Gerard Lee gets the sack to end the Bobcats' drive. Now it's the Lancers' ball, and they take advantage. Now the second quarter, Chase Smith facing some pressure. He has the long pass to Cash Bowie, and it's money. I know, I almost got
Good shooting, young lady.
Thank you. Yep, in the end zone, gets the touchdown. Lancers are up. Jumping to the fourth, North Scott leads 17-7. Gerard Lee again, he gets the handoff, finds a hole, scores the touchdown. Lancers up 23-7. Now the North Scott defense showing off again. They recover the fumble here. The Lancers get their revenge against Western Dubuque. They beat the Bobcats 26-7.
So big win for North Scott, and joining us now, a familiar face here on The Score. Haven't gotten to talk to this guy all year, and I wasn't about to leave without chatting with Kevin Tippett, so he made sure his guys got the job done. Coach, first and foremost, congratulations. It's got to feel good not only to move on, but to get a little revenge in the process as well.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun tonight. Our kids wound up playing their tail off. It was we knew we had a good matchup, and we didn't feel like we played our best game in week 4, so it was nice to get a job done tonight. Our kids really played their tails off.
Yeah, Coach, all around, you're making big plays on offense and defense. Just how important was your offense just to get things going, and then your defense making big stops, when they needed to?
Well, yeah, I mean, I thought it was real important for us to, get going early. And I thought, Chase Smith, our quarterback, did a great job of pushing the ball out to our wide receivers. And then, defensively, we did a great job of, of making the run difficult. They kind of, established a run and kind of, hammered at us a little bit in the second half of the first game. And our defense did a great job of stopping that and limiting them this week.
Coach, you were one of our first guests on this show, and I remember we threw a brat to you. So if you're,
Yep.
I'm just kidding, we don't have another brat for you, but we got to get you over here to get some brats and things like that. We want to appreciate you for all that you do. Let me ask you about just spending this year at Jace. I know he had a tough injury early in the year, but how big has he been in the role that he has had to play now?
Yeah, it was really tough, hate to say a tough break, but literally, week 3 for him. And, we put so much work into it, but, we always talk, the worst is behind him, and he's really he's trying to do everything he can for his team. He loves his team so much, and he cares about his teammates. He's turned into kind of trying to be another coach and trying to pour into our young guys. And he's doing whatever he can to help us. And, we've had several seniors, who have been in and out of our lineup, just have great leadership this year, and he's one of them.
Coach Cuff mentioned you've been on this a lot. That means you've been winning football games. And I wanted to make sure you got on. We kind of jinxed you, I think, a couple times early in the year. So that was our fault. But I do want to thank you. You've been great to me throughout these many, many years that you've had to deal with me. So I want to thank you. And I'm so glad we got to chat here this Friday night.
I am too. And Matt, good luck in everything you go. We'll miss you. And I know Channel 8 does a phenomenal job, but you've been awesome for high school sports. So thank you.
Coach, we appreciate you. We'll talk to you soon. Keep it rolling next week.
Will do. Thanks.
All right, we'll get back to the highlights. A tough one for Assumption. They had to go on the road and take on a very good Dubuque Wahlert team. And first drive of the game for Wahlert, it's Drew Riley taking the handoff and getting it to Michael Borman for the touchdown. That made it 7-0. Next drive, later I should say in the second quarter, it's Borman with the pass to Riley this time for the 25-yard touchdown. This one all Wahlert. Great job for Assumption getting into the postseason. Nate Gilbride did a great job his first year, but they fall on this one 41-0, your final score. And we got a lot more football to get to. We also got to get working. You're watching TV, just like at home, you're watching too much TV. You've got 3 brats on here.
He's only got one TV to watch at home right now,
Yeah.
Unlike at home, right?
You're already, and the little one's already slapping me from behind. So this is going to be a very interesting show. So we got a lot more to get to. A ton of football on the Illinois side, and then we'll go back to Iowa as well. Don't you dare go anywhere.
What's up, guys? My name is Logan Lee. Whenever I'm back in the Quad Cities, I always make sure to turn on my favorite TV show, The Score.
Hey, we're back on live TV.
Is it fun most of the time or all the time?
Say
Come
welcome
on,
back.
all the time.
Welcome back.
Yes, this is my now 13-year-old Colton. It's your birthday.
Yep.
What did you get for your birthday?
I got a phone.
You don't have to.
Nice. Yes, he does. As a 13-year-old, you have to show that phone off.
He's been wanting to do that for a while. He's been wanting that for. We got cooking to do, and if you couldn't tell, foreshadowing, we have Mike Morrissey's here, so that means he's smiling. And so let's go to Browning Field and check out how the Maroons did as they took on Addison Trail tonight. Opening drive of the game, Moline marches down the field. The handoff goes to Mark Carey, who grabs the first down right there. A few plays later, it's Adrian Cooper finding the end zone, as Greg had a little help out there tonight. Cooper gets in, some tough running right there. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. 7-0, Moline with a quick lead. Second quarter, and no need for a long drive in this one. Cooper takes the handoff, and it's one play. 49 yards as he breaks a tackle. Nobody's going to catch him. 14-6, Moline in front. Next possession, Moline goes to the air. Elijah Taylor finding Nolan Ducey, who fights for the yardage down the sideline right here. Nice play by him. That would set up this. Elijah Warner punches it in for Moline. They led 21-6 at that point. Second half, more from the Maroons. It's Carey again as he makes a move, avoids some defenders, and finds his way into the end zone as well. That added to the Moline lead. We'll check out a final score in this one. Maroons cruise in this one, 38-13, your final score. And as we mentioned, joining us now a happy Maroon head coach, and we appreciate you stopping by. As we told Coach Tippett, if you're here, you're usually smiling. That means you won. Anytime you win, it's important. In the playoffs, it's even more important, isn't it?
Yeah, and it was more important just so I could come down here and visit you tonight. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm super excited for our guys. Obviously, they're scrappy. They're a super scrappy bunch. I've had to earn everything they've got this year, and so to get this one at home, especially, was really cool in front of our crowd, and something they'll remember forever for sure.
Talk about the running backs you got, because you got a lot of them. And when you run out of the wing tee, you need a lot. And Eli Taylor does a great job running that wing tee, but how important are those running backs?
Yeah, I mean, those really, they've been interchangeable. And a kid like Corbin Schnell, who hasn't played a ton for us, running back, and he ran for 300 yards in a game last year. He's playing defense, and he comes in, he throws some blocks, he does a great job, but just the selflessness that it takes to be a good running back in this system. These guys have bought into it, and we're proud of them. They lean on each other. They get excited for each other. That's what high school football is all about.
Colton's locked in on the camera. Look at Coach when he's talking.
I love that maroon.
You guys, one more time. He wore the almond hat. I don't know if that was
almond.
It's what it is. You guys continue to move on, and we don't know who you'll play next week, but there is a chance, and that's been talked about, to get another crack at Quincy if they do win tomorrow. What would that mean to these guys?
Yeah, I think it's just exciting, that a Western Big Six school will guarantee a trip to the quarterfinals. That's something cool. That's a great representation of our conference, and obviously our guys are excited about whoever we get to play, just because you get to keep playing football in November. That's the fun part about this time of the year. You don't want the moments to end with the players and the coaches, and you want to make it last as long as possible. So we're just thrilled, regardless of who we get, to be able to play another week.
Are you going to miss this guy? Or
oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I told him earlier, you guys invited me down if we won. I'm not kidding. As God's my witness, I was coming down either way. I was just
better
gonna walk
when you're
out
smiling.
Here. It is better. I love you. I love you.
I appreciate you tremendously. Thank you so much for everything you do for high school athletics.
And I didn't even pay him to say this.
No.
He's going to get a brat.
I paid him. I paid him.
I'll deny that I said this.
He's just happy he's not going to confuse me and Cuffler anymore. That's the part. Coach, best of luck. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys.
All right, we got more highlights to get to. Corey. No, Oregon and Princeton.
Yes, we're headed to the jungle for Princeton's 3A opener with Oregon. The visiting Hawks are going nowhere on the Tiger D. That's Will Lott dashing into the Oregon backfield for the tackle to force a punt. Tiger offense doesn't reach pay dirt until the 6:45 mark of the second quarter. Casey Etheridge rips off this 35-yard thing of beauty. It's 6-0. He scores 2 touchdowns and rushes for 143 yards. A strong Princeton defense still at it. Team captain Cade Odell is pumped after this tackle for loss. The Tigers get 6 more when Lott finishes a long drive from the 1. They lead 12-0. Princeton engineers a beautiful 85-yard drive in the final minute of the half. That's Lott converting on 3rd and long with the clutch run. And from there, with 22 ticks left on 4th and 10, Law sets up the screen to Noah Laporte. And check out the future Northwestern Wildcat combining speed, power, and finesse on the 60-yard touchdown scamper. This one goes the Tigers 40-8. 9-1 Princeton faces the winner of Saturday's game between Chicago Marshall and Chicago King.
All right, that's enough 11-man. Let's go to some 8-man football. Ridgewood opening the season with South Fork, and it's Roy Sandberg taking the handoff, and he's going to find the end zone for an early 6-0 lead. How about more from the home team? This time, Gavin Franks going right up the gut. Nobody's going to touch him. He's in. It's 12-0 at that point. Let's go to the second quarter. Owen Anderson will recover the ball as it's on the turf. And then it leads to a Roy Sandberg touchdown. Watch this. He's going to make a nice little move. Juke a defender. He's in for a score. It'll be 18-0 at that point. And look at that. Ridgewood moving on. 46-14 winners. And we are now joined by the head coach of Ridgewood. It is Pat Elder. Pat, congratulations on the win. I know you guys are playing some really good football right now. What's it mean to get that first step out of the way and get a big win tonight?
Well, I don't know if we had some jitters in the first half or, South Fork wasn't going to be intimidated. We've seen them 3 years in a row. They knew what we were going to do. We knew what they were going to do. But glad to have another week that we get to go out and play. So it's anytime you're into the second week in November, that's a good problem to have.
Coach, obviously, like you said, it's a good thing to, keep going and playing. Just what was your message to your players after this win tonight?
That we've got to be ready from the jump. Again, we scored 5 touchdowns in the first half and didn't hit any 2-point conversions. We've never done that, and that's been one of the secrets of our success over the last couple of years. So I thought we responded really well in the second half, and we're able to get 2 more scores and hit both 2-point conversions to get the clock wound and get some other kids in the game. But thought we did a good job there. I thought we responded a little bit defensively. But, we had a sequence at the end of the first half. We were able to get a nice 2-minute drill in and score. And then we forced an interception. Gavin Franks made a great tip on a play that then tipped it off a receiver's hand. And we returned it for a touchdown to end the half. Owen Anderson did. And that put us up 30-6 and really put us in control of the game.
Well, Coach, I got to listen to the game on WRMJ. It sounded like a fantastic atmosphere out there. We appreciate you joining us. This is twice now that we've gotten to, it looks like, come into your living room or your kitchen or wherever we're at in the house.
I got a little 3-season room with a little TV out on it.
Nice.
There's a lot of football and a lot of film watched out here.
We love it. If you're with us, that means you're winning. Keep the winning going, and we'll talk to you real soon. We appreciate you.
Hey, appreciate it. And good luck, Matt. I'm going to miss you. You've been... we go back to Sherrard, so thank you. Appreciate all you do.
That means you're old. That means I'm old. That's not a good thing, Coach. That's not a good thing.
I told one of the players from South Fork that tonight.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Old.
Yeah,
Thanks,
absolutely.
Guys.
Thanks, Coach. And one more score to get to from the Illinois side of the river. It was Sterling going on the road. They fall to Wheaton St. Francis. 42-18 is your final score. And we got Colton. Actually, it's cooking. There's flames.
Flip them, baby.
You gotta flip that one right there, bud.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
there you go.
He's going to get that done. We got
right.
more to get to. We go back to Iowa, more playoff football right here on The Score. Good job.
My name is Matthew Bailey, and every time I come back to the Quad Cities, I watch my favorite sports team on The Score.
By Millwright's Local 2158.
Our fan of the nights are from Pleasant Valley. These two young men did a great job on the sidelines. They're the ball boys. It's Cyrus Foad and Dylan Dunley. And Cyrus said, make sure you get my name right. It's Foad. So I did. Cyrus, if you're watching, I hope you see it. They did a great job.
That's something over the last 25 years I've never messed up as a name. So I
never. Yeah. I don't think you've ever.
So let's see if we can get through these next couple highlights.
Hold on, we got a new guest griller.
We got another new Randazzo kid. This is Chase.
Let's lift him up. Can you see him? There
Yeah.
Can you tell everybody hi?
Hi.
Are you gonna actually do some cooking?
Hopefully.
All right. Hopefully. You want to do some highlights?
No.
No? All right, when you sit there and get ready to eat, I'll go ahead and do the highlights.
Here, you take these then, all right?
Yes, take those. And we're going to get to those highlights. Go back to Iowa. Great one in 1A as it was Wilton at home and playing well first quarter. Near the goal line, it's Owen Hassel rushing in for the touchdown. Beavers with a 7-0 lead. To the second quarter we go now. It's 7-3 Beavers. It's Drew Keith keeping it and going 30 yards. Nice pickup here, plenty of daylight, gets to the sideline. He's eventually pushed out of bounds deep in enemy territory. Next play, it's Keith again, this time dropping back and hooking up with Cade Sharada for the 20-yard hookup as he tiptoes the sidelines. A couple plays later, they cash it in as it's Hassel getting it done. He goes in for the touchdown. That made it 14-3 at the half. We will show you a final score. Wilton moving on. 40-14 your final score, and we are joined once again by the head coach of the Wilton Beavers, Ryan Hetzler. And Coach, it's a good thing you're talking to us because that means you keep winning. Talk about not just winning, but now winning in the important time of the season. 2 playoff victories, got to feel really good.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to be back on, and I'll tell you, like you said, it means we're winning in November, and that's always a big challenge for us in our program. And take one step closer to the Dome, which is the ultimate goal, and get a quarterfinal matchup next week. So just excited to be here and just excited to see what we can do.
It's been a while, Coach, since you've got to this point. You've always run into some juggernaut team along the way, but you guys seem to be that juggernaut team. Did this team kind of see this run coming this year? Did you expect something like this from these guys?
Well, I'll tell you what, we've got 17 seniors on our team, and a lot of those guys have been with us on the varsity level for about 3 years. And just done a really good job. And we don't try to put that expectation out right away. But in the back of their minds, they've wanted to go to the Dome and somewhere our program's never been. Now we're one game away and need to take care of business next week. But right where we want to be.
Yeah, Coach, I've been out to Wilton quite a few times so far this season, and the atmosphere is always just fantastic. Just how important is it to have that community backing like you guys do?
It's great. We're really lucky to have the people that we do. I always tell people on Thursday afternoon, we have chairs that are starting to line up on our hillside. It's just a really fun atmosphere to be at in a football game. We hosted the first 2 rounds in the playoffs, which always helps that we don't have to be on the road. Unfortunately, next week we're going to be on the road at Regina, but it's familiar territory and excited to get there.
Coach, we're excited for you. Get the job done next week. Best of luck. Hopefully we see you in the Dome. And thanks again for staying up late with us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us on, guys.
All right.
Let's get back to those highlights. In 2A, West Burlington Notre Dame looking to inch closer to the Dome. They're up at Anamosa. Starts out well for the Falcons as Quincy Collins breaks off a long run deep into enemy territory before getting dragged out of bounds. And then it would be Landry Haberichter punching it in for a touchdown. It'd be 7-0 at that point, but it went downhill, unfortunately, for West Burlington Notre Dame. They fall to Anamosa tonight, 48-20.
I got to show Chase. Oh, one more score to get to. Mediapolis' fine season comes to an end at Mid-Prairie, 35-14, your final in that one. And Chase is my sugar guy. This is a gummy bear.
You see that?
Oh, wow, I caught it. I caught it. No worries here. Pick it up from the
Leave
ground.
it on the grill, Randazzo.
It's fine. The grill will make the dirt go away. It's fine. Oh, maybe we can open it back up. My hand is like, yeah, there
on
it
fire?
Is. Yeah, yeah. Hey, we're going to be right back here on The Score. You're up, dude.
I saw it starting to slip. I'm like, oh no. Throw some of these other ones on. So we got to get all this stuff cooked.
Yeah, I'm going to hand them to you. These will be.
Dad, how do I get this off?
I swear.
Is sponsored by Knox College.
Everyone thinks hit of the night comes from the defense. Sometimes the offense can be physical as well. Check out backup quarterback Jack Wessel breaking tackles, eventually gets around somebody and then stiff arms another guy right there. Nice. A great 9-yard run, plenty of big hits. Bettendorf, though, just comes up just short. Welcome back to The Score, and our next guest griller is, yeah, you might want to.
Here he is.
The littlest.
Here he is.
He has been waiting a long time to get up here. I'm going to
set him up there, yeah.
All right, Carson. You guys say hi to everybody out there. Hello. What are you thinking so far? Is this good?
Mm-hmm. Don't touch that top.
Yeah, don't touch. Are you gonna help me cook?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guess what? We have cross country to get to. So can you look at the camera and say, "Time to get some running in"?
Time to get some running in?
Yeah, it didn't make much sense either. It wasn't a great script. I didn't give you the best line, but all right, we're gonna go to some highlights, and we will take you to state cross country, where Pleasant Valley was hoping to capture their first state title since 2012, and what an effort it was. The Spartans have 5 runners in the top 25. Grace Bolin leads the way here. 6th place finish for her, 18:23 was her score. Ani Wiedemeyer right behind her in 8th place. Maggie Millage in 11th, and Bryn Edgden and Vivian McCombs both come in 18th and 25th place. Pleasant Valley cruises to that team title with 63 team points.
Finishing, I was on the ground for probably 5 minutes, but I heard my dad, and he was like, "You guys did it, you won!" And I was just like, I'm just on top of the world right now. Like, coming off of track, like, we obviously knew we were capable of winning, but just coming out here and executing, I think is also just so, often overlooked, and we came out here and we certainly executed it.
I don't know why she's always out of breath.
I know it's. What a career she has had. How's this for a calendar year for Pleasant Valley girls? The Spartans won the track team title last spring, the Drake Relays as well, and now they add a cross-country title to the mix as well. Also in 3A, Izzy Harden finished in 4th place. Congratulations to her, and congratulations to us because this guy has behaved himself the entire time. Can you hop up and see everybody? All right, Carson, you got some flipping to do, okay?
Yay.
So you do some flipping. We've got the play of the night. And we got to look back at a great 9 weeks of The Score coming up.
I could have broke it.
Yeah, you didn't break it. You did great. Friday night. We've been blessed with some really good guest grillers and a lot of great football action. So Corey took a lot of time today and put together the best of the best of The Score 2024.
It is going to be a fun freaking night, guys. All right? Let's get after it. Let's have some fun. Hey, let's do it again right now.
And welcome to high school football on WRMJ and WRMJ.com.
Dan Pearson back to the grill. This is your third time?
I think it is.
Why do you keep coming back?
I think it's, you got to pay me union wages.
Tom Kakert from the Hawkeye Report is with us, of course.
I'm here.
A familiar face, kind of.
Oh, not me, you.
Wandered into the patio, the one and only Tom Cornelis. A new guest griller and someone we're really excited to welcome, Coach Bell, Steve Bell from the Augustana College Vikings. So we were very happy to be joined by a lot of really good referees here tonight, and Jason Foy. We got a little hockey mixed in tonight because the Storm season is right around the corner. So our guest griller tonight, ready to make some filet mignon for us, is Shane Toprowski. The games get bigger, and so do to the guest grillers as well. As Michaela Booth joins us with Birdies from Charity, and you take the grill cam. If you don't think we're cooking now, Michaela,
I'd like the watchers to know that I've upgraded from just pretending to help. I'm now helping.
Already touching some of the meats.
Yes.
I'm sitting here like
preparing. The one and only Julian Vandervelde representing everything because he's got the DC on the hat. The Hawkeyes on the chest.
I almost wore an Eagles jacket.
Eagles undies?
It's underpants, yep.
Eagles undies, so he's set to go.
Steve Wheeler socks, I'm good.
Very excited to welcome our guest griller. It's the one and only Jordan Delpit, former star player at Augustana. No?
No.
You were.
Yes, he was.
You did good.
He was all right. I wasn't a star. We were.
I love it. Let's get to the highlights.
Some fun, fly around, start hitting people. Let's have some fun. Let's go.
All we ask of you is everything you freaking got. Be a total effort guy, be accountable to your teammates, get after it, leave nothing left on the field.
And as you can see, we were blessed with some really good high school football shooters and Cesar Sanchez. So we want to thank our crews each and every week. I'm kidding, Cesar. You're good too. We got one more break to get to, your play of the night, and much more straight ahead. Goodbyes because you guys are stuck with me next week. My last day is next Friday, but I do want to, this is something that Cuff and I dreamt about building, and it's been fun to take it outside, to add guest grillers and all that kind of stuff. So we really appreciate everybody who's been part of it over 25 years of doing it, and I appreciate you guys, most importantly, for watching. We'll see you next week right here on WQAD. Thanks, Cuff.
You ended at 0.
Cuff? Yeah, same thing, Cuff.